welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Jessica Sammis and I work with my husband Brady Sammis for the Sammis team here in Southwest Florida. And today I thought I would talk about just a few things that I love about living in Southwest Florida. So I have a lot of people ask me questions like, what about the weather? What about the hurricanes? What about, like alligators and some of the wildlife that might be kind of scary and things like that. So I thought I would address some of those things. First of all, weather. There is, I believe, no better weather than living in Southwest Florida. Now, this is very important because some people think that just because, even if you go on a vacation, like in January to Florida, it's going to be warm and the truth is it's not always. Northern Florida does not get the same weather as we do down here in Southwest Florida. You have to remember that Florida is a really long state. So, there's at least 5 to 7 hours difference between the top of Florida to the bottom of Florida. So the temperature does change quite a bit. If you were in, say, Destin, Florida at this time of year, you might be getting similar temperatures to what you might get in Georgia and things like that. But if you come down south, it's January right now. And today I think it's probably 75 degrees and sunny. So there's a big difference there. So if you love that perfect weather, January, February, March, even into April, it's perfectly sunny and 75 almost every single day. We get very little rain, obviously no snowstorms or anything like that. So it's a nice place to live in the wintertime, whereas somewhere north, and for me back home, which is Illinois, I think it's 25 degrees there right now. So it's quite the difference. So as far as weather goes, another thing to consider is that we do have a hurricane season. And, for us, especially when we moved down here, that was a very scary thing. We didn't know what to expect. A couple years ago, Hurricane Irma came. Now, the good thing is usually you'll have quite a bit in advance to know that there's some kind of storm coming so you can prepare for that, properly. We ended up leaving at that time. It was a mandatory evacuation, but in our area, we got little to no damage, so everything was fine. So just being ready and prepared for it, it's not as scary, especially when you get through your first one. So weather here, I think, is fantastic. The summertime is very hot and humid, but it's very hot and humid in a lot of places. So another great thing about Florida is there is no state income tax. That is a nice, refreshing thing that, happened for us when we moved here, is that was something that we did not have to deal with, was no state income tax. As far as cost of living, a lot of people are like, well, is it more expensive to live there? And, I guess it depends on where you're coming from. If you're coming from most places up north, especially big cities, it's very comparable, or if not cheaper, to live here. Our gas prices are very low. It seems like as you move more and more south, gas prices get less and less. But the cost of living, it's pretty normal. As far as where I am right now, I'm in Southwest Florida. I live in Placida, which is right by Boca Grande. It's very comparable to what it was like up north in Illinois. So let's see. Another thing that people ask me about is it as beautiful as it looks in the pictures? And yes, it is. You drive down the roads, you see beautiful beaches. West Coast and East Coast has beautiful beaches, some of the nicest in the country and maybe the world as well. But you also see beautiful palm trees and beautiful, scenery almost everywhere you go. So I like to think back to when I very first moved here, and I did have somebody ask me who moved here after the fact. They said, when did you stop, living like you're on vacation. And I was like, well, it took a couple of months to realize, hey, we live here now. It's time to like just get into the swing of, you know, real adult life. But we definitely spent a couple of months, you know, just kind of soaking up the sun and the beach and, you know, everything that Florida has to offer. There's beautiful beaches, beautiful, you know, vacation-y feelings, basically anywhere you go. So I love living here. So yeah, I can offer any more advice or tips about trying to relocate to Florida if you would like. So if you have any questions, I would love it if you put it down in the comments, and I will be sure to post another part that answers those questions as well. You know, it's a great place to live. I do not regret living here or moving here, and we hope to, you know, just show the world how beautiful it is to live down here in Southwest Florida. So if you do like this video, I would love it if you would hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. And I will be bringing you some more clips and videos of some of my favorite places in Florida in my next video. So stay tuned. All right, thanks so much for watching. And if any of you out there know somebody moving to Southwest Florida and would love to refer them to me, then I would much appreciate that. All right, have a good one.